Just give me a sec. I just gotta open up the replay for it.
Yeah.
Now I gotta remember how to open up the replay for it. Profile, view profile.
Just for context, I was like the two wider a month ago, and then I hit
Oh
you.
wow.
Yeah, and then
Only only 2 months. That's impressive.
thanks.
I usually say like it takes like a solid 3 months to get year rank.
3 months.
Yeah.
We've been
But
playing for
that's
like
like
3 months.
casual.
Yeah, like everyone in chat, we basically got each other into Tetris like five
I see.
months ago. Yeah.
Well, I've only been playing this game for a year now.
A year? Holy
Yeah.
fuck. A year,
No,
really?
I was thinking it's long, and then I realized, like, Vince, he'd been playing it since he was like 2. It's like he's been playing this game almost half his life. It's insane. I don't get it. Anyways, let me just share my screen. I think this should be the most effective way.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. So,
Just one sec.
okay,
I need
so,
to share this with the stream first.
oh yeah, no problem. Hmm.
I think it should be fine. Alright, go.
Your stream's just, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this and then Fortress. You probably. So let's just go for the first match, and I'll just go like for basics and just say what you missed and what you could have done.
Yep.
So on a side note, I'm not gonna do anything like macro play or like board watching. I don't get it either.
I don't board watch at all, so yeah.
I got so confused why I didn't realize you were on that side. Okay. Oh yeah, so you said that you didn't see the second teaspoon for Tikai here.
Yeah.
What did you do wrong? Oh yeah, you did set. There's no way you said it right or wrong. But here, let me just open up Fortress to show you what you could have done. Let me yoink this. Like for a lot of times, at least for this, you're going to be what do you call it? Freestyling. Because Sekai is the strong suit is back to back, and the ability to freestyle because it's such a compact and small setup.
Okay.
LCT. Okay. So once you do this, so there's a few shapes that could go on for here. The first one that I see would be something like this.
What
A super
on
teaspoon
earth?
double. So this is a super teaspoon double. So you can always see that. It's 2 teaspoons, but
fuck.
you need. That is just a different teaspoon setup. I think that's the only one that you don't know yet. Other than that, there's like weirder setups. So let's go a little bit back. So if you don't want to do that, okay. Why is that thing not being set? There it goes. What else could you do? There's always things like this where you just make the little T shape.
Yeah.
So there's always So here, the main thing that you need to do is to freestyle. But the thing is, because your opponent here is making DT, well, whether you see or not, honestly, you could just go like for like a single well here, just side well.
So like
because if you,
for a Tetris.
Yeah, just for a Tetris.
Oh, okay.
It should be because your board state here is clean enough that you can just do it. And they would send you like a bunch of lines. You would tank them, and then now you have a bunch of clean garbage plus your 10, plus your Tetris.
So what's the strength of doing a Tetris instead of a teaspoon? Okay.
Mainly, it's going to be a cleaner setup.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So what you want to do here is, because they're going to send you a bunch of clean garbage. If it was messy, the playout would be different. But because it's only clean, you're going to get like a bunch of lines up here of just like Tetris wells and all that. Your goal is to reach that free real estate.
Okay,
Rather,
that makes a lot of sense.
So you want to use the garbage as your own stack, rather than having it be a hindrance. So if you made like a complicated T-spin setup, like I showed there, if you make a mistake or it just doesn't work out because the bag doesn't work out, then now you can reach that clean garbage. And the clean garbage helps you go down and sends a lot of lines.
Got it.
Okay, so you did that. So yeah, like here you want to do that sideway. Well, just because 8-1 is something I do like from time to time, but it's really annoying because it's hard to continue with unless you know how to count to 4.
Yeah, I can't count to save my life.
Yeah, no, me neither. Okay. So let's see what do you go wrong here. So here, your only mistake was placing that O piece here.
Okay.
Without placing that O piece, you could have placed this piece, your L piece, skimmed it, and then place your Z piece and also skimmed it. That gave you that Tetris and then that other Tetris wall here.
Oh,
That's what I was saying. That you want to aim for that clean garbage.
Okay.
A T-spin here is the same as a Tetris, but the T-spin here will kill you. The Tetris here won't.
Right. So
And that's the big difference.
just abuse clean garbage every time.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. That's the main play. That's the reason why you see like in like top player tournaments, they're like playing at the 200 APM. They definitely can hit that solo, but depending on their opponent, they won't be able to hit it just because they're not getting that clean garbage. That's their main power. So, and just because of that, you then, yeah, you die death that O piece. Next game. Let's see. So here is where you already know that your opponent here is a DT main. They always go for DT. If they do it for the first bag, they do it for the second bag, they're probably going to do it for the third bag.
True.
It doesn't really help to know, but at least you know, like, I can always expect them to send
clean garbage.
what's it like, yeah, clean garbage in the very beginning, or that they're probably not gonna do any like unique play style, so they're going to focus on the opener game. Because that's what you expect for like S plus level DT plays.
It's like one opener,
they're
one
open.
trick, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you do that. That's good. Honestly, yeah, that's good. Let's see. I want to. Notice when you make a mistake. Okay, so here the problem that you're making is overstacking. You have this big clean well. You have two eyepieces here that go here. The next one here. So all you need to do here is downstack. This is a beautiful 4 wide / 3 wide / 2 wide. So you have a bunch of combo
So
on the ready.
combo into Tetris.
Yeah, combo to Tetris. Technically, you can't just because of this one little L piece. Actually, these two L pieces stop you from doing that because it covers up your well.
Right.
But if you saw that beforehand, you have a nice 3 white to Tetris. Combo in this game is just nice. You do downstack, which is good. This you make a dependent. You know what dependencies are yet?
No.
The dependency is okay. I gotta open up my trusty MS Paint.
I can kind of infer what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's like 3 different shapes. So either you have a hole that is 2+ high, and basically the only thing to go is L, J, and I. Then you also have like what you have there, a staircase, and that's another dependency. And then there's other like unique ones, but those are the 2 main ones that you need to worry about.
Okay.
So what you did here, create a dependency. All you have to do is rotate this piece and just place it here, and now you no longer have dependency because you don't have the staircase. Staircases are sometimes useful, but in this case, you don't have anything to fill it up with.
Got it.
Okay. Now you're downstacking it. Again, like another dependency here. In this case, could you have done anything different? Yeah, you definitely could. Actually, I guess you can't. Oh wait, no, yeah, you could have. It's just this It's just this L piece should have just gone here.
Right.
And then now you could clear all these lines.
Yeah.
Well, you do that. Now you have this clean well, which is really nice. You downstack misdrops. Everyone do misdrops. Everyone does them.
Okay.
Still, I don't anything like here. Instead of holding, you could just place this 3, and just broken this line down.
Okay.
And so that is just like an unnecessary hold.
Yeah.
When especially when you're this, yeah, it's very natural for you to for people to do that. But something that you always want to focus on is, especially when you're this high up, and you made like such a mistake here, you want to start like playing a little bit slower and making sure that your down stacks are better.
Slow my
Or
down stacks a
and
bit.
or
Okay.
yeah, or and just use like down stack practice from time to time. Like a common one is just like playing Zen, or playing with like more cheesy players. If you know like anyone that sends you like a lot of cheesy garbage, just play them more often, and eventually you get better at fighting them. This like here, when you place this S piece, you're going to cover up your well, or if you put this O piece on this side, you wouldn't have, because this S piece, this little overhang here, is the thing that's going to cover it up. So once you do that, now you can clear up this well.
Right.
So again, it's just like taking your time, especially when you're up here. Like people, when you're fighting like S rank players, you don't need to worry too much about them like sending you big amounts of lines, unless you know for a fact that you send them a lot clean beforehand. So here you just want to play nice and chill, play slowly, and make sure that you fully see through your down stacks.
Yeah.
So here, again, another dependency you could just place on the side here, because now you have two dependencies rather than just one.
Huh.
Here, oh nice, you actually know that kick. A lot of people just get nervous and just spam click, and I never understand why.
I have no idea what I just did.
Again,
I was not conscious of what I did.
oh yeah, no, me neither. No, it's I hate whenever I see someone do that. They're high up, they can just survive, but they're just like I must rotate 10,000 times as if it does something different.
Oh.
Anyways, like here, O piece, you place it here, and it won't cover up your well. But now remember that little overhang thing with that S piece.
Right.
Now it covers up your well. Here it's survivable, which is nice. But if they did send you any lines, you would just die there. Nothing too outrageous yet. You're down stacking nicely. You don't have any combo though, but you're down stacking, so that's always a plus. Nothing too weird. Yeah. Okay, now you have the advantage here. When you have the advantage, I guess here you don't actually have a big one. They only need place like two pieces to get out of this. But let's see. I think you just win this one, right? There's nothing to lecture you on.
Yeah.
So I would say this is bad because now, unless you know how to power stack, this won't really help you. But otherwise, I guess your only other plan here would be DT. Do you see the DT here?
No.
Just move this one to the right, and then you have DT.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess you don't. Oh wait, yeah, I see where your actual mistake was. I mean more blind. But this S piece, when you place it here, you make a dependency. You have no J piece to ever fix this. So if they did, in theory, survive, you would do this T spin, get like I think 2 combo, and then you have to scramble
so long to
this
fix
up.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could just place this on the side. But you win. You win nonetheless. Actually, wait. Yeah, you see like the actual problem.
Yeah.
It actually grows. So you want to mitigate those problems before there are actually problems. But you win just barely. They had a downside, but they missed it.
Dependency is such a good way to conceptualize it. I just in my head, I'm just like, don't make it too spiky or whatever. Try to make it kind of flat, you know.
On that note, so the general shape they should be pretty close. I mispaint them. So the general note that you want to do for things like that is to have it be like a funnel shape. So the thing is, so if you have a well here, you want your stack to funnel in this way. Otherwise, if you have it only flat, your only power would be send this Tetris, and if they send you anything, you have nothing to save yourself with.
Right.
But if you have a funnel shape, then you have all this combo region, and then this Tetris, so you could fix up your board and have a backup.
Huh.
So you never want to be too flat, and
Yeah, yeah.
like that also being said, you can have it on this side as well. Have this like funnel shape, and then your Tetris wall. There
Mm-hmm.
are times where yeah, having a flat stack is always optimal, but most of the time, to make sure that you don't die, you want to always have that funnel shape. But don't confuse a funnel shape with a mountain. If you ever have a mountain, you're bad. It's a C plus level gameplay here, having mountains. Because the mountain's
I don't think
terrible,
I
but
see
funnel,
anyone do mountains.
you do not. It's painful. The amount of friends I have that just like, I just gotta place pieces and be fast. Like, it's
Oh, fair
painful.
enough. They want to just put it in the middle as fast as possible. Fair enough. Like,
Yeah. So they just make a big tower. But let's see, what do you have? Oh, wait, I think this is a round that you're asking, like, what you could have done here.
yeah.
Mm,
Oh yeah, SCs.
I.
I'm really bad with SC starts.
Oh, yeah, as he's annoying. In this case, unless you want to learn a new opener, I would just say
That's
to
the only
learn how.
reason that I've been considering learning a SC opener because they're
Uh,
just pretty
wait, let
clueless.
me quickly open up this. Uh, for lol. So for SC openers, the main one that I could always, a lot of people like what do you call the bird setups, so like Hachi spin, albatross, those things. I find them gross. You could learn how to do a C spin.
Mm,
The only one that I know of is what do you call is sailboat. I did it against you, and that's how I got my 26 spike.
oh, Pogo.
And unless you don't want to learn a different opener for it, I usually don't. PCO always worked for SC.
Okay.
If you want to learn PCO, that's always like an easy fundamental one. And the only other thing is just to stride, just 6-3, and you should be fine. A nice clean 6-3 tower. You have a center well for your T spins, your Tetrises, and you go fast.
Oh,
So that's usually what I do. So what do you do here?
I don't even know.
Your stack here is actually pretty nice, just because of all that clean garbage.
Yeah.
Let's see. This part here I don't like. So remember when I was saying like that hill thing? You always want to stack to one side first. So the side to the wall with nothing
Yeah.
first, then rare stack in the middle. Just
Okay.
because here you see that you have now this thing. You have the peaks and mountains,
Yeah.
and no one likes peaks and mountains.
Right.
Like here, it's even getting worse. You got two peaks and mountains. So yeah. So there, that focusing on like stacking to one side first would help you.
Yeah.
Let's see what else happens here in this game. Nothing much actually. You're doing pretty good here. I like the gameplay. Keeps on going. Yeah, you make it nice and clean. There you over skim a little bit. You could just made a T-spin, but honestly, I don't think it matters too much.
Okay.
And yeah, you just have a nice board state here. Yeah, here you were
Somehow
saying
it
how you
is.
should have made a T-spin double instead of single.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, that's fine. I think with, especially in later matches, if you want to send in cheese, it's actually always better to go for a T-spin single rather than T-spin double because it sends one line instead of two. I know,
Wait. So
no,
when
two
would you
lines
do
instead of
that?
four. Whenever you want to slow the pace of the match down.
Right. Okay.
So sometimes if you're fighting against someone that you know is like has better APM than you
Mhm.
or stuff of the sort, you want to slow down the pace of the match. You want to do this by not tanking but countering all their attacks and making sure that you send messy garbage.
All right. So it's more of a defensive move.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But then the opposite always happens. So if you know that there's someone that is like better at like the tactical gameplay, sending you messy garbage, you want to do the exact opposite. You want to you might want to counter or tank all their attacks. Tanking attacks will make the pace of the match go faster because now you have their garbage and you don't need to place blocks. You just have all the garbage to send back. So you want to tank it, and then you also want to send a bunch of clean garbage. Because if you send messy garbage, they're going to send messy garbage back. If you send clean, they send clean back.
Right.
Um, Here is just like a bunch of like missed T-spins. I won't lecture you about missing or like seeing T-spins because that is something that you just learn over time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, here you're just
So
over skimming.
messy.
Yeah. So it's again like the part where I was saying is when you're high up and you just have these clean garbage walls, you want to just play slow and just make sure that you reach them first.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's just go back a little bit, see what you could have done differently. I agree with this move. That's a nice skim. Good, good. And yeah, you should just place this here.
Right.
You shouldn't have held that and just place that there, and you would just cleared it all up. Now you need to stack even higher up, and that's worse. That, do you know, what's the setup called? Kadon? Or
I don't even know, like, I don't know any openers, basically. I kind of know TK,
here.
that's about it.
No, it's not opener, it's this, it's donation setup.
Okay.
You could have just, it's one of the simplest ones, is you have a staircase. You kind of had it here. You had like the staircase, and you could made it. I don't know if it would be better or worse, but it's definitely an option that you could have.
Okay.
Especially that your Tetris here, comes after your T piece, so you could have done a T spin first and a Tetris, but it's not necessary.
Okay.
And if you want to see it, it's your set piece here, your O piece on the set piece, and then this J piece on the side. Here is just a lot of over skimming.
So you kind of never want to overskim, basically.
Over skimming helps if you want to tank, you want to slow down the pace of the match, and you want to be the one receiving garbage. But as controlling pace, in this case, you don't want to do that. Like here, you held your T piece, you could have just skimmed your T piece here and then downstacked. So skimming can help with downstacking. But previously here, you're over skimming, basically meaning that you're covering up your wells and now you're being redundant in your moves. So you gotta clear even more lines, which you cover up your well again and then clear even more lines.
Right, so it's not even worth the trade-off at that point.
Yeah.
Right.
So there you want to just, again, play slower, just clear up the garbage, and then go back to playing from there. Like here, that eyepiece, oh, it hurts. Because there's one well here. It's such a minute thing. You could place it anywhere else and it would have been, actually I guess on this side it would also be horrendous. So now, yeah, it's that dependency thing that I was talking about earlier. You had to waste a bunch of 5 pieces to fix all of them. This is a nice stack. Here's where you could done a Kadon. Whether it's good or bad is up to you. In my opinion, it would be bad to do it here, but you could definitely set up there. Okay. Why do you die? Oh, you just misdropped up here. I see.
Seems like it, yeah.
Okay, to the next game. Let's see. Pause this real quick. And here you really gotta see that, yeah, they're just a DT main. They only ever do DT. A nice MKO. You do the T spin. You do that, nice. Oh yeah, and here is the idea of having a fast-paced match. So they're sending you clean garbage. You're sending them clean garbage, and you're also not countering their attacks. You're tanking all their attacks. So the pace of the match right now is super fast. You can see how they usually don't hit 70 APM, but right now they have all this clean garbage here. They have a T-spin they're going to set up. They have a Tetris they're going to set up, and you have all this clean garbage here. The pace of the match right now is insanely fast. And it's obvious because the game ends in like a few seconds.
Right.
So
usually in these situations, the person that's faster wins. Is that what you're saying?
Ish. In this situation, all you had to do was just counter all their attacks.
Okay.
You don't want to be the one sending. You want to be the one countering.
Right.
Unless you are the faster player, but if it's not obvious enough, they're playing 2 PPS at 100. You're playing sub 2 at 50. So and you're not in the winning situation here. You want to be the one counting. You want to slow down the pace of the match because you don't have any room to survive right now. It's
Right.
4 lines to kill, and a single attack sends 4 lines.
Got it.
So here, you do that. That's nice. You counter it. You set that up. And the game, I hate desync. It just never shuts me down in the game. Well, I would imagine that in a few seconds you place this piece down here and you get 5 lines, which kills you. You could here is where you want to skim, and you can skim with this piece. Just clear a line. You can skim with this piece, clear another line. You can't skim with either. You can skim one more time with the O piece, and then you only need to wait for one more piece for your I piece. So that's the situation where you want to just start skimming. It's down stacking, but you're not actually going down. Because yeah, if you keep on skimming here, you don't actually go down. You just clear up all these lines for your I piece. It's a weird way to cycle. Okay, next one. What type of match is this one gonna be? The few matches they do PCO. This I really like. Nice freestyle, I'm gonna guess. You tank
Yeah, sometimes I
PCO?
find the T-spin with ZZ SD, but most of the time it's just I can't.
Yeah, in this case, yeah, using that T piece first is really nice. That's like a Kazu type spin. But yeah, you have a really nice down stack after this. They have wait, never mind, they're dumb. They don't have second PC. And oh wait, no, I hate you. You clear this line. You have 3 combo. Are you ready? Hold it. Or do you not just send it? 3 combo to 3 combo Tetris is 4 combo, which is 10 plus spike. So you hold it there, so you don't send the multiplier combo into them. Wait. Oh wait, no, that's just glitchy replay. You win either way just because they dropped a lot. But wait, was this a mistake? I'm gonna assume it is.
Probably, I think so.
Yeah, you probably just meant to like 180 it down there. Okay. Here is another situation where you know S and C spins?
Not really. I mean, if it's there, I can put it in, but I don't even know like how to create it or
Wait, let me
when
just
to go for it.
Spin. Using S or C. This website is nice. Wait, damn it, it gave me the wrong thing. I'm blind. Stacking, finesse, multiplier. Where the hell? Why did they have a whole? Oh, there's a kick table. T spins, S spins. So it's just like this thing. So here, there's a solution for PCO. If you do PCO a lot, you would be able to see that placing your C or S piece here first, and then you actually create the reciprocal C or S spin into it. So that would have fixed this up faster. But that just takes practice. I would recommend learning the kick table in this game. It is extremely useful to get you out of tight spots, especially the 180 kick table. No one early on, no one understands it, but it's such a useful thing. It's 2 spins and they save your life.
Fair enough.
Wait, who wins?
I only win once, so I lose the rest.
I see. So here the problem is you just wasted your eyepiece. That's the only problem. So instead of making it like this, you could have just done LJO and just made this box here.
Oh yeah.
But you make it like this, which is LJOI, which is a 4x4 instead of 4x3. That's another thing that you learn if you do more PCs. PCs aren't useful, but in this case, fixing this little thing and not wasting eyepieces was useful.
Right.
Okay. Let's forget Tetris as frame. Use frames. Okay, nice TKI. Nice. Here I would actually... No, never mind. That would raise the pace match too much. I was gonna say you should tank, but that would make the game too fast. Ooh, these skims were not the right choice. Oh, here's one of the times where learning how to what do you call it? Um, 180 spins would be really useful. Oh wait, I used the wrong thing. Then I meant to use Fortress. I'm not used to it. Pew. Does this save right? Yep. Okay. Um, SL. That's all I need. Okay. So here you could just place this piece here, and you soft drop it 180.
What the?
This is what I'm
And
telling
now
you.
your thing's so clean. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the one spin just saves your life. It makes the game so much easier.
Holy fuck.
Wait, I almost just closed out Fortress. That would have been a mistake.
Well, that's
So
true
yeah,
because
that's what
if your like board's doomed and then you can fit something in with a spin, it cleans up so well.
it takes
Fair
like
enough.
it would probably take you like a few minutes to learn, and then you know it for like the rest of your life. It's really helpful. So yeah, and now, otherwise you got this. You actually had a T-spin setup you can make here, but either way, it's just a messy board.
Right.
hmm This is still nice. I would say something, but then I realized if my friend hears this, they're gonna get mad at me. Um, ooh, that. Okay, so let's go here. Where can you down stack to be able to survive a spike? So you have a 2 wide here, or no, a
Okay.
3 wide. You do that combo, you do that combo, you do that combo, and then you just die here. Hmm. I guess you gotta survive from earlier on. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
set up a
I
T-spin with
see your
0
mistake.
T's, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering whatever happened to this T-spin. Yeah, always look for purple if you want to do a T-spin.
Yeah.
Or if you place a T piece before, remember the game is a 7 bag. So if you just place a T piece, you probably need to wait like at least like four, at average like 4 pieces until you get an RT piece.
Right.
Unless you have one on hold or you see one, that's usually what it is.
Hmm.
In this case, that's 10 pieces. Oh
Yeah,
no.
that's pretty egregious. Holy fuck.
Yeah. So other than that, do you have anything else? Oh, actually, yeah, you had a 10 spike here.
A 10 spike?
Yes, a 10 spike, the most powerful spikes. Not really. Oh wait, damn, that was lucky. I only need to finish this. T, J, I, O. I think that's all I need, but I'm just gonna add the last two. C, T, or C, T. I'm literate. Okay. So you place that here, there,
Okay.
there, 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 there,
Holy fuck.
and that could be a 10 spike. Otherwise, but the helpful part here is just this part here. You skim
Yeah.
downwards. That is just extra combo. And what you could even do is just make an RP spin. And that should be enough to actually counter all their attacks. Because I think it's only a 10 spike to descend you, if I'm not mistaken. So it is survivable. At your level, that would be extremely hard to see.
Yeah. There's no
But
way I
it
would have
is
done that.
survivable.
It's good to know, yeah.
On this part here, yeah, but this dependency here is another part that killed you.
Right.
Oh wait, there's another solution they can make here. Now I want to make my friend hate me by showing you this solution.
Who's this friend that
and
you keep referring to?
so there's this one time I coached a D rank on how to do T-spin triple neos instead of actually helping them.
Alright, I
And,
can see why now.
and now my friends think whenever I coach someone, that's how I coach them. I just teach them the
That's
same
actually
sort
so
of thing.
hilarious. Holy fuck.
Just talk about it. Anyways, so wait, did I? Oh wait, never mind. You can't do it. Damn it. Wait, you can do this, but okay. Uh, what I thought I saw was a different attack. I
Okay.
thought I saw 188 T-spin single into a down stack, but I just forgot that there's a little thing here.
Alright.
Damn it.
That's fine.
But yeah, that dependency here is a big factor that killed you. And I think that's how the game ends, right? Okay.
Pretty much.
So big things that you gotta take into consideration is I can also tell you actually the website is simple enough. It's just 4.lol.
Yeah.
W. Really helpful just to learn the basics. You don't want to become an opener main because opener mains suck.
Okay.
But just learning the basics on like the rotation system, especially things in this game that don't really just stick out making sense. Like L and J spin triples, or S and C spin triples. They don't make any sense, but they're really helpful to know.
Wait, do L spins send more?
No. They don't send attack. It's just how useful to clear lines.
Oh, okay.
Let me try to set one up. I think. Am I dumb? No. It's like this. Wait, I am dumb. Damn it, I didn't set up long enough. I gotta do that. I want to make it black, though. I wish there was just an editor. I can just get all my pieces. And then, okay. So, something like this.
What the fuck is that?
I took like a month-long break. I finally came back to this game. That for some reason that's the only trick I remembered. And I didn't even know that trick before I came back. I just saw a YouTube video. It really is. That's nice and helpful. And yeah, there's just a bunch of different just spins they can always learn. Skimming into fractals is also useful, or just skimming into attacks. It's always nice. Because you don't always need to do every attack you have. Like there, you can have a fractal, but you don't actually need to take them. And again, is the thing that looks weird. This one, I don't. It took me so long to understand that was the thing.
What
It's
on
just,
earth?
yeah, they don't make sense. It's just super T-spin doubles. They're super, especially as an opener. As an opener, they're extremely useful to know. It's such a clean opener to start out with.
Oh, really?
I mean, I messed it up. It's a super clean, easy opener to start out with, and it's just nice because it's just 2 T-spins, and you can set up basically anywhere. And there's there's skims for it. So if you mess it up, you can just use an L or J piece and do a boomerang skim. But that's for later. So yeah, learning those things are really helpful. Yeah, there's a bunch of things here.
So
I hear that
you reckon just learning openers from here isn't high value?
Yeah, learning openers right now isn't really. You're not going to learn any new openers that's going to like change your game.
Right.
And any openers that does like change how you play the game, you're going to become an opener main, and which you would just get like heart stuck at a point.
Okay.
Because eventually the opener won't carry you.
Right.
There's like the big train where everyone was learning 6-spin, and then people are going into rehab from 6-spin because they just lost a bunch of TR because eventually they hit that hard limit.
Yeah, I just know that it's a meme.
Yeah, it is a really good setup, but it's once you hit like the high enough tier that people just know how to beat it, it's basically useless.
Oh, but at least they gained. I mean, they learned something. I don't know. It just sounded like.
I learned something, but now they're at a level and then they lose a bunch of TR because the only thing that's keeping them up there is the 6-spin. There's a few people that use 6-spin here and there and don't rely on it, but then there's people that just become opener mains, and that's a big thing that you want to make sure you don't become.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's just a bunch of setups like STSD. Polymer splits is something that you probably never need to learn, so that's something they can always skip.
Okay.
Finesse is something you just learn over time. I think for like my first 6 months, I did not have any finesse, and then eventually it clicked into me.
How is
But yeah,
finesse
that's
even
something-
calculated? Like, what is it exactly?
It's basically not making any unnecessary movements. So if I want to move this eyepiece into this column,
Yeah.
you want to move all the way to one side and then move back one. Otherwise, if I want to do the same thing, I gotta just hyper tap, and hyper tapping bad.
Oh, so
Because that's
holding
false.
then moving one is faster.
Yeah, so you can do that, or you can hyper tap it, and that takes more inputs.
Okay.
So it's just using the minimal amount of inputs. Like there, I had to hyper tap back. It's hard to get used to, but it's just nice. It makes you miss drop less, not because it's like like a godsend. It just makes you not miss drop. It's just at that point you have a better control of your pieces.
Okay.
You don't miss drop as much. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's a thing here for skimming if you ever want to check it.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just taking your time, especially when you're at the top, to make sure that you just stop for a few seconds. Make sure that you're whatever you want to do, you actually do it, and not just like over skimming. Because when you start over skimming, then that's a big problem. You're just losing time doing a meaningless task where you can just like take a few seconds down, fix it all up, and then just go back to playing. That's why you would see like a bunch of players, they would just play like really fast and then just stop for a few seconds, and then they'll go back to playing. This
Oh.
doesn't mean that you should just be pausing in the middle of your gameplay. You should be doing something. But if you're at like a hard stuck part, you can just like take a few seconds. But if you notice that you're taking too long for a break, you probably shouldn't be taking a break.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's the overview on kicks. Kicks are always helpful to learn. The rest
Okay.
of the
Okay.
stuff is pretty much useless to understand.